Aviators, we are here in beautiful, lovely Kaunas on this late evening flight, heading, interestingly, to Rovaniemi. I say interestingly, as normally regular viewers of the channel know I always do a Christmas flight there. Well, it's the middle of summer, and I have been rostered up there on this late evening flight from Kaunas on FedEx. So flight time is around about 1 3/4 hours. We're on VATSIM, of course, as usual. I say as usual, it has been quite busy on VATSIM in Lithuania the last couple of times I've been on here, but today no ATC, we've got a place to ourselves, and let's get this flight underway. Extending the flaps. Everything seems all good. We are the only traffic departing. I'm hoping to return to Kaunas for real within the next few weeks, several weeks. It's been a while. It's been last time I was in Kaunas, there was loads of snow. It was really cold. I was there back in February. So yeah, I want to enjoy the late summer over in Lithuania. Have a few days over in Kaunas, going to all my favourite places. And, having a good time, as I always do out there. It is a fabulous city, fabulous people, absolutely I love it. It's a great place to go and chill out for a weekend. So just need to get that booked up, hopefully within the next week or two. I'll be on my way back to this wonderful place, this wonderful country, wonderful people. Of course, regular viewers of the channel will know that I always big up Lithuania. I have a pretty massive soft spot for the place. Well, one of my closest friends is from there, so right, so we're going to backtrack along the runway here. As I said, we're the only traffic here, so I'm going to make any incoming announcements. Even with rudder pedals, it's still a pain in the absolute backside trying to turn this aircraft. So yeah, Rovaniemi, our destination, and as I said already, usually we only fly there at Christmas time. Always do a Christmas time flight. Rovaniemi this year will be no different, but for the first time ever we're flying there in the middle of the year. It'd be weird to fly there and there'd be no snow. Normally, obviously, I fly at Christmas time, it's all snowy, so. Although it's probably going to be dark by the time, yeah, that far north I reckon. Oh, actually, no, I said that. Summertime, it's the land of the midnight sun, right? Might still be night when we arrive, it'd be interesting. Really doesn't turn very well, as you can see. Trying my best. That's about managing. So everything is all set. backtrack, in all honesty. That's the way to come out. Yeah. Autopilot on. As you can see, a beautiful evening here in Kaunas. Evening departure out from Kaunas, heading to Rovaniemi. See if we've got any other traffic flying into Rovaniemi. The answer to that is no. It's popular at flight. You'll see loads of flights in there at Christmas time, but this time of year, not so much interest. So we're currently cruising 37,000 feet. We are just over Helsinki now as we head north through Finland to Rovaniemi. It's Fenix cargo flight MD-11F. Such a beautiful looking aircraft. I'm sure you have to agree, but I hope you do, because yeah, I just always love to look at the tri-jets. Always wanted to fly on a TriStar back when I was a kid, but sadly that never happened. Flying with it, missed that opportunity, it's a shame. But I just think it's such a beautiful looking aircraft. Destination distance 200 miles. Wow, so we are not far away from our top of descent, folks. We would have arrived on time to dial in the information for our arrival. We are going to fly runway 21 Zulu on the So yeah, we are making our way up through Finland now. It's not too long before we will begin our descent down into Rovaniemi, where we have basically just a similar crossroad. I'm sure what other weather we can expect. But yeah, it's been a nice flight up from Kaunas. I think we're still the only expected arrival traffic. There is some departing traffic. EasyJet flight departing down to Gatwick. Don't have to worry about that. So we're descending down into Rovaniemi, and as you can see, it is mostly green everywhere. But is it snow? Is that lakes? There's also snow. Can't imagine all this snow. So yeah, as you can see, a very, very green Rovaniemi. Unbelievable. As I said previously, always fly here at Christmas when it's obviously Christmassy. But we're here in the height of summer, and everything is looking really splendid. We'll be landing before too long. There's the airfield just down to our right there, and yeah. As I said already, everything looking weirdly green. Yes, I'll say it a million times more. I've always flown here at Christmas time. Never flown here in the summer, so yeah. It's a bit surreal, really. So, needless to say, this Christmas time I will be, of course, flying to Rovaniemi. Usually fly up from the UK with a Fly UK flight. That takes a good 3 hours or so, and yeah, it's something of a tradition I've done on Flight Simulator every year. Of course, Rovaniemi, the home of Santa Claus, and he's probably on his summer vacation somewhere. I wonder where he goes. Christmas Islands. Yeah. Oh dear. I don't know. Maybe he goes down to Kaunas. Why not? So actually, since I adjusted the turbulence settings, which have worked really well for the PMDG and Fenix, I haven't flown the MD11, I don't think. So I'm interested to see how it handles. Because I definitely think the planes handle a lot better now, because obviously a lot of them at the advanced high fidelity study level have their own turbulence calculations, and it's just playing havoc with the Microsoft Flight Simulator ones. And since I've knocked it down to medium, it's made things so much better. Which incidentally a lot of these third-party software recommend the turbulence settings in Microsoft Flight Simulator for a realistic flight experience, and I can confirm that's the case. Anyway, let's focus on landing. We'll vacate to and yeah, we've done the whole flight in daylight, which I guess was always going to be the case this time of year. Literally land, do the replay quickly, and then go off and cook my dinner.
1000.
That's been checked.
Stabilizer motion.
Itchy Betty doing her thing. Winds, we should have 7 knots of crosswind from the left, but it's showing me just ahead 10 knots. Interesting. Right, I've had a bit of run, so let's see how well we managed to land this. Oh, I didn't set the minimums.
500. Autopilot.
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 No, we're a bit high now.
Autopilot.
Oh, shut up. Way too high.
Approaching minimum.
back, put it back.
100.
Put it back, put it back.
15, 14, 13, 20, 10.
Ooh, I think that's a bit of a hefty landing there. Hello. Yeah. We made a mess of that a bit, I think. Oh, this says default. I thought it's definitely, yeah, this is default. Where's my... have I not done my Rovaniemi scenery for it? This is definitely default. Oh, that's annoying. And I'm surprised we broke. Jesus, this is going crazy. Right, I didn't. God, I really mucked this up because I didn't arm the spoilers and arm the auto. Oh God, I did a lot wrong. Don't drink and fly, folks. And that was a pretty crappy landing, as I'm sure the replay will confirm. I reckon that's going to be about a good 350, almost 400 landing rate. Also, yeah, I've got the Rovaniemi scenery, but it's default. I might not install it for this. I have to look into that. Probably not, actually. Probably an oversight on my part. It's annoying.
Stabilizer.
Anyway, we have arrived in Rovaniemi.
Stabilizer.
No, what are you?
Left.
Okay,
Left.
not sure what's going on because I've got the reversers on. I've got the reversers on. Not sure what it's doing.
Left.
What the hell?
Stabilizer.
Look, you see my throttle's full.
Left.
My throttles are full.
Left.
Okay, this has gone nuts again. I'm locked on full throttles.
Left.
My throttles are not working.
Stabilizer.
What is going on in this plane?
Left.
Well, what we'll do is we will
Stabilizer.
we won't taxi to the gate, then we'll just go ahead and do the replay. I don't know what's happened there because my throttles just stopped working and they jammed on full. So yeah, not too sure what happened on the taxi out. Well, for some reason my throttles just went crazy, jammed on full, and of course you saw us crash into the trees. Really don't know what's going on with that. It's been a bit glitchy earlier on when it all seized up and wouldn't do anything. Not sure what's happening. Anyway, this is a pretty rubbish landing, I think. We come down and we just... Oof. Yeah, it's going to be a bad one. I know it. So yeah, as I said, things went a bit... I tell you what, we really dropped out of the sky there somewhat, didn't we? I tried to flare it, but we just... Actually, we may just have got away with that, but what happened on the taxi out when my throttles just jammed on open, I don't know. But let's go and have a look at Volantis, see what Volantis has to say. So we departed out from Kaunas and headed due north up to Rovaniemi. As I said, I don't know what happened on that taxiing when my throttles just suddenly jammed full open, and we landed with a landing rate of 266, which I think was quite fair. It's a bit of a hefty landing, but we just about recovered it to make it not too drastic. Yeah, just don't know why my throttles jammed on open. That's really weird. Anyway, good job there wasn't any ATC controllers online, but yeah, interesting. So flight time 1 hour 36. So thank you very much for watching once again. Well, for now.